Hello, my name is Tracy and I help people thrive on their journey through their awakening. So today's video is about what the heck is law of attraction and how to use it for your benefit. Okay, so law of attraction, you might hear of LOA, law of attraction, point of attraction, vibe attracts your tribe, frequency. There's so many different vocabularies or terms that are used to imply law of attraction. Okay, a lot of people might think that the law of attraction is this whimsical, magical, delusional thing that's taking place, but it's actually quite simple. So I'm just going to explain it very easily here. Basically, everything is energy. Yeah. Even if you are a science buff, we can all agree that everything is energy. It's all vibrating, all little atoms, particles, space between particles and atoms and neutrons and all those things. Science, sure. Okay. Everything is energy. You can get as detailed into that as you want. You can be as broad about that as you want. It doesn't really matter. You can use it just the same whether you understand it or not. You just need to understand this, okay? If you are energy, I am energy, the world is energy, and you carry a particular vibration, the only thing that you need to know that whatever you are vibrating at, you will attract more of that. I know people like to say opposites attract in terms of relationships and intimacy and ooh, pizzazz. Okay, cool. Let's just say that does not apply here, okay? What you are, you will attract more of that, okay? That's it. So think about it in terms of your emotions. Okay, this is a real easy one to wrap your mind around, but sometimes a little bit more complicated to master, so to speak. So if you are really sad, don't you ever notice that a sad song comes on the radio and then you see something sad and then somebody comes to you and tells you something more sad and then something else really sad happens to you and you're like, I'm so sad, why am I so sad? It's because you are attracting sadness because you're sad. If you're really happy, I'm sure, I remember this used to be me. I was kind of on like, I think there's something more to life, but I wasn't sure how to get there. But I was always like attracting like really happy-go-lucky people, but I hadn't figured out how to do that yet. I was on the track of doing that, so I was being shown that, but so I felt like almost like I hated them, which is not an emotion that I'm trying to manifest from. But I'd be like, how are they so happy? Why is everything so good for them? Why is everything always going good for them? Right? Okay, cool. We've all been there, unless maybe you were there in a previous lifetime many moons ago. But we've all been there at some point in our timeline throughout all of our souls of like jealousy of just seeing somebody who's got it all together and like you want that shit, right? Everyone's always like, oh, don't believe everything you see. Some people are living these fake lives. Yeah, sure. Like, I'm not saying shit doesn't happen in my life, but I know that the shit that happens in my life is like genuinely for my personal growth and development and my highest good, not because my point of attraction is sad. Does that make sense? So you are going to attract, sorry, I'm just going to fix my shoe here. You are going to attract more of what you already are. Okay. So if you want more good things in your life, you just have to become what you perceive as goodness, okay? So if you feel like, oh, I've kind of been eating shit food lately or watching too much Netflix and you don't feel good about it, that's a good indication that you can actually fine tune your path to a different direction. Maybe you want to eat a little bit more clean, or maybe you want to stop watching Netflix, or maybe you want to watch some comedy videos instead of the other things that you've been watching. Whatever resonates with you. If you are looking to do some intensive clearing of your body, of your temple, I do have a video on that of how to clear out your temple, and it's a pretty extensive list. So please go watch that if you feel intrigued by that topic, okay? So there we go. You will attract more of what you are. Boom. That's it. That's also how the manifestation works, or positive affirmations. I do have a video on positive affirmations. Definitely go check that out if you're intrigued by that. So I hope this makes sense. Now, If you are feeling as though you've tried all of those things, you've tried the positive affirmations, you've tried clearing out your temple, you've tried everything, and you're feeling a little bit hopeless, and you know about the law of attraction, but your vibe is still kind of and attracting some things, you're just like, I don't really know why this is happening, okay? Or like looping, right? We've all seen, if you haven't personally experienced, how people can loop their trauma. It's that stereotype of, you know, the individual who's in that abusive relationship. Maybe they leave that relationship or the relationship ends and they end up in another abusive relationship. Okay, sorry if that's a trigger warning, but it's a really clear example of how that person is re-manifesting the same relationship over and over and over again. There's a really cool reason why you're doing that, and I want to let you know what it is. So this way, if you are doing that or you know somebody that's doing that, send them this video and hopefully this will give them some clarity. Your body is so intelligent. Your soul is all knowing, okay? You are brilliant. The reason why you're doing this is because you're reenacting the same loop of trauma that you haven't figured out how to bust out of in a way that's satisfactory for your personal growth and development. Okay, what did I just say there? So, let's say you went through something that was really achy in your heart and you held on to it, right? Perceived as trauma by the body. And you tell yourself this story, well, you know, like it happened because da da da, and if I had a da 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 da, and you tell yourself this whole story about why this thing happened to you. That's a normal coping mechanism for anything traumatic. Now, the problem is because we've looped our traumatic event to a story, they get kind of intertwined, and then we believe that story to justify the trauma, because otherwise, how else do you justify trauma? But now you're operating through life from that storyline. It's stored in your body. That story, that storyline is stored in your body. You have to break free from it, okay? So you're looping your trauma. Oh, this happens because da da da. Then you find that same situation. Oh, this happens because da da da. You find that same situation. This happens because da da da. Higher self, yeah, your soul, your higher self is sitting there and it loves you so much, and it knows that that story that you're telling yourself isn't exactly true, but it's giving you the leeway, the freedom, the free will to explore why that's not true, to explore why you are in fact worthy, to explore why you are in fact love, how you are in fact already free. You haven't come to those conclusions yet on your own. So your higher self is letting you go through these events so that you can have come to your own realization. What the hell do I do about this? Okay. So we call these limiting beliefs. These limiting beliefs about yourself. A really easy, tangible limiting belief is I'm broke because only rich people are evil. Rich people are willing to step on anybody to get their money. And I'm not an evil person, therefore I'm broke. Right? This is like a really common story in many friends that I have, so I like to poke at it. It used to be my story too. But anyways, though, so that's a limiting belief around money. So I'm continuing to manifest that life. Okay, what do you do about this? It's stored in your body. How do you let it go? Okay, you can try different ways of purifying your body to let it go. But I will say, as an individual who has studied and become a practitioner of somatic release breathwork, somatic release breathwork is going to be one of the quickest ways that you can release any limiting beliefs or trauma that's stored in your body. I am a certified practitioner in somatic release breathwork. I've been privileged enough to drive down in our motorhome with my husband and my child to take this course and to participate in a lot of the different exercises. I always like to offer free high vibrational content on YouTube. However, unfortunately, because this healing modality is so powerful and very intense, I would not suggest it without a guide. Okay, there's a lot of different breath works that you can do to purify yourself in a gentle way. It won't have the same intense relief. If you feel inspired to go and do that on your own, feel free. But as for somatic release breath work and that intense, powerful release that's can be quite visceral for some people. I know it was for me, it was amazing. You need a guide. Okay, so I'm here for you. If you would like to schedule an appointment, just let me know. I'm more than happy to guide you on that journey via Zoom, and you can even organize a group session with me as well. Okay, but feel free to email me, because as we are traveling, maybe I'm in your region. Yeah, so just let me know where you're at, and if I'm not there and you do want to do a one-on-one, I can also try to help you find somebody. Okay, so again, with your law of attraction, it's going to be your vibe attracts your tribe. Yeah, your point of attraction is going to attract that which you already are. Your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. Your inner world is a reflection of your outer world. It's all this symbiotic relationship. So again, anything that's coming to you is coming to you for a reason. Tap into that, learn it, explore it. And if you're ready to let it go, again, there are those purification processes for you. And if somatic release breathwork sounds like one of them that you want to explore, hit me up. But other than that, you got all the tools that you need. Yeah, you got to trust that. I'd like to close out on a quick meditation here. It'll only be about a minute. So if you want, just go ahead and close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in. Letting it go. Again, another nice deep breath in. Letting it go. Deepest breath in. Breathing normally. I am love. Feeling into the love that you already are. I am peace. Feeling into the tranquility of your true nature. I am free. Feeling into the vastness of potential that you have. Taking in a nice deep breath in. Letting it go. Another nice deep breath in. Letting it go. Deepest breath in. Letting it go. I am grateful. What are you most grateful for right now? Feeling into that gratitude, expanding into that gratitude. Taking in a nice deep breath of air. Letting it go. Deepest breath of air. Letting it go. Final breath. Deep breath in as big as you can. Letting it go. Opening your eyes. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. Again, remember, only high vibe content here, promise, okay? Thank you. Feel free to comment below. Let me know where you're at. And if you do want to try a somatic release breathwork ceremony, let me know. I'd be more than happy to guide you. It'd be an honor. So thank you. Much love. Peace.